Oh shit, this is goddamn ridiculous. Monday vlog. So it's January, which means everyone you know is trying to, like, better themselves. They've got resolutions. It's a good thing. It's not a bad thing. I think it's admirable that we all try and better ourselves. Wow, the camera's slowly drifting this way. Yeah, I'm still getting used to this whole gimbal thing. Come back to me, camera. Come on, come back. So it's January. Everybody's trying to better themselves. They're making positive moves. They're hitting the gym. They're eating better. Or maybe they're tidying up their house. So a bunch of my friends are on a kick with this show, Tidying Up with Pepper-Kondo. It's a great method. It's a good system. Clean up your life. Think about why your life is cluttered. All of those things. Or at least I think that's part of the message, because I could not get into this show. But I can get down with a new way to fold your shirts, because, like, that's just practical. You can't be too cynical for practicality, but I'm definitely too cynical for, like, reality show about super unlikable people that their lives get changed by their ability to fold shirts and socks. Like, somehow being able to fold a shirt makes you not just a super shitty garbage person. I don't think it's as simple as that, but seriously, I got like 4 minutes into an episode and was like, I fucking hate these people, I'm out. Because maybe my resolution should be less cynical, but I'm gonna talk to you guys a little bit about my new rituals, my new way of folding shirts, because I hated the show so bad, but I wanted to know how to fold. So I looked up a YouTube tutorial, and Marie teaches you how to fold a shirt, and you don't have to watch people you hate learn how to fold shirts for 40 minutes. So to save you guys the agony of having to watch that show, who knows, maybe you'd love it, maybe you're not as cynical as your old Peppercine. To save you guys the hellish nightmare that is watching vapid people learn superficial lessons that won't live beyond their contractual obligations with a reality TV show. God, I am the most cynical person on the planet. Okay, I'm gonna teach you the Peppercino method, but I need to deal with this and get my day started. So let's do that. Let's learn how to fold some shirts, and maybe you'll learn how to not be a cynical dick. It is time for me to save you time. You don't have to watch an entire series about how to fold things. I'm going to teach you the Peppercino method, which is really just a watered down, shitty version of the Kondo method. So we've got a pair of white shorts. We've got a pair of black jeans. We've got a pair of white socks. We've got a pair of black socks. Black socks right there. I forgot about this camera I set up. We got a white shirt and we got a black shirt. Why blacks and whites only? Why are we only doing blacks and whites? Because the world is black and white. That's a weird... Is that even a joke, or is that just more cynicism? Why are we doing blacks and whites? I have no idea. And then finally, a pair of black underwear. I don't own any white underwear. Neither should you. Let's see if any of this footage is usable. Okay, so we have got our white t-shirt here. We've got our Punk Drunkers. This is the Shining homage, this one right here. So there's a lot of There's a lot of philosophy to the method. Oh god, I'm gonna get coffee on my clothes. There's a lot of philosophy to the method, so I assume, even in the simple YouTube tutorial that teaches you how to do the fold, it also acknowledges the fact that you should like thank your clothing for covering you and comforting you. And at first I was like, that's silly, but then I realized we collect toys, and I'm grateful for all of my toys. When I look at them, when I feel them, when I pick them up, in my head, I acknowledge them for what they are and what they provide for me. So why the fuck should a shirt be any different? So this shirt, I'm feeling it right now, groping it down, and I am appreciating it. It's a good shirt. This shirt is from my first trip to Japan, my only trip to Japan. I should probably go again. It's a Punk Drunkers shirt. So why do I appreciate it as I fondle it? Because I walked through the back streets and neighborhoods to find the actual Punk Drunkers shop, and it was no easy task. So this essentially is like a relic of Indiana Jones proportions, personally. So when I grope it down and smooth it out, I am feeling it, and I'm appreciating it for what it is. Also, we should hurry up. We're not even done the first shirt. This is gonna take all day. So here's the method, plain and simple. From this view here, oh, that's a good view, all right. So we're taking the shirt, we're folding it like in a third. And we're folding the sleeve back. That's all right, hey? You guys like that? We're then folding it on itself and folding this sleeve back. Pretty fucking good, am I right? So we're gonna give it the old karate chop and bring it over. But we don't want it to fully fold to the end. We want to leave a little nugget. Then we karate chop, then we karate chop again. Now, here's the thing. I thought it was silly at first. Why does it need to stand up on its own? But check this shit out. I only sorted it correctly. So, the idea is that it should stand up on its own. Because then if you do them all like that, you can like fill up a drawer with them. That's some pretty good logic. I thought it was dope. And then I was like, wait a minute. How the fuck are you gonna do that with socks and underwear? So here we've got one of the more antisocial pieces of clothing that I own. It says shut up on it. This is a shirt from the artist Corpse Tits. There's a little hole in it. That's a bit of a shame. Now something to remember here, whether or not your shirt is black or white, the same method applies. We're gonna fold like third-wise, get this sleeve popped over. I'm gonna go in on itself again, fold that sleeve back. My God. Karate chop, bring it almost to the end, leaving ourselves a power nugget. Karate chop, fold over, stand up. That worked slightly better that time. Remember, black shirt, white shirt, it don't matter. Same method applies. Full disclosure, I did not watch how the method applies to pants. I simply made up my own as I went along. So with our pants here, let's go halfways. Let's go halfways and let's tuck the butt nugget, the little gooch flap, let's tuck that in. And we're gonna karate chop like we did before, bring it to the end, leaving us with a, say it with me now, nugget. Karate chop again, we're gonna karate chop again, we're gonna fold over. Does it stand up? Oh shit. Maybe you just fold your pants however you want, this really isn't working. We're gonna skip shorts because it's not shorts weather. So this method, this one, was the one that I was most skeptical of. I mean, we saw how well I just did with pants. The one I was most skeptical of was socks, because how on earth are you gonna make socks fit nicely when they're not done up all like this? Now the reason we don't do this is because it stretches out the elastic band, which is really sound logic. I'm, again, not too cynical for logic. But then I also thought about how often do I have socks that the reason I don't wear them anymore is because the elastic band has worn out. And I thought to myself, never. Because socks always blow out in the heel or the toe, man. It's never like, oh, I can't wear this sock as it's too baggy to stay around my ankle. That's never, ever been the case for my socks. But the method kinda works. Alright, we got the sock, baby. We're folding it over to the heel, and over one more time. And then bam, look at that. It doesn't really stand up. But if you have like 15 of them, you can layer them all up, stick them in a drawer nicely. Lastly, the underpants. This is not a paid promotion from the Saks underwear company, but I just want to point out that Saks are the greatest underwear of all time. They got a thing in them that like cups your balls, and it's spectacular. Not a sponsor, just a fan. Get yourself a pair of Sacs because they hold your stuff. They keep your stuff separate from everything else. I don't want to be too graphic. I don't want to gross you out, but when the summer rolls around and it's too hot probably to wear my fucking G.I. Joe overalls, it's definitely too hot for your balls. So the fact that Sacs holds your stuff is perfect, because if not, when summer hits and the sun's glaring down on you, you know what happens to your stuff. We all know what happens to your stuff. It starts sticking to your thighs. That's a thing. I'm sorry it's gross, but life is disgusting, and we all suffer through it. But you don't have to suffer any longer if you have Sacs underwear. Really, they should be paying me. This is a really good endorsement. Anyways, we're gonna fold these underwear in the Pepper-Kondo half-assed method. Again, folding in a third, karate chop. Leave a little bit of room, karate chop. Does it stand? Fuck, it better fucking stand. No, it doesn't. Oh shit, this is goddamn ridiculous. So the method does work. Maybe I'm just not the best teacher. It did take my relatively disorganized clothing situation and make it slightly more organized, so bam. Like, even though I don't know how to teach you guys properly, it does the trick. Well guys, that just about... Okay, this technique was a lot easier when I had the Gorilla Pod. That just about does it for us here on the Monday vlog. If you actually want to learn any of these techniques, I will link to the very simple YouTube tutorials from Marie Kondo. She's great, she's amazing, but I'm too cynical for reality-style TV. So yeah, if you want to learn, the links will be in the description. As you saw from my drawer, it's pretty spectacular. I just want to thank everybody in the Literature Club for discussing Clockwork Orange with me, with everyone else in the group. It's been a lot of fun. In the final vlog of the month, which I think is the next one, I don't know how calendars work, I will give my full thoughts on the book and give you guys a little almost book review about it. We'll talk about it, and we'll talk about the next book. But if you guys don't already have a copy of Less Than Zero, that is what we are reading next. That is February's book. So get yourself a copy. We're going to be getting into this soon. I might switch up the format a little bit. So the way it worked for January was we read half of the book, and at the middle part of the month we discussed the first half, and then when we get to the end we're going to discuss the whole book. I think I'm going to modify how that works. I think it might make sense to break it up into sort of groups of chapters so we can have a more fluid discussion over the course of the month about the book. So get yourself a copy of Less Than Zero if you're interested in the book club. If you don't know what I'm talking about, just ask in the Discord. Just be like, yo, what's this book club I keep hearing about? And we'll tell you all about it. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging. Thanks for reading. Thanks for collecting toys. I'm going to leave now. I'm going to end this video. Bye-bye.